Today we're going to explore how our bodies handle two extremely popular but quite distinct beverages, soda and beer. I'm Dr. Vitality, a specialist in nutrition, weight loss, and healthy aging. Let's get straight to the point and understand how alcohol and sugar are processed by our bodies. Firstly, when we consume soda, which is high in simple sugars like fructose and glucose, our body quickly responds. The pancreas releases insulin, a vital hormone that helps cells absorb glucose from the blood and convert it into energy. However, frequent and large consumption can overload this system, leading to an increased risk of insulin resistance, a precursor to conditions such as type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, beer, which contains alcohol, follows a different path in the body. Alcohol is primarily metabolized in the liver, where specific enzymes, such as alcohol dehydrogenase, convert it into acetate, which is then turned into carbon dioxide and water. This process can be quite demanding on the liver, and excessive alcohol consumption is directly linked to liver diseases, such as cirrhosis. Moreover, while the sugar in sodas can lead to energy spikes followed by sharp drops, alcohol has a depressive effect on the nervous system, which may initially seem stimulating, but eventually reduces coordination and judgment. Understanding these differences is crucial. While sugar primarily affects our energy levels and risk of metabolic diseases, alcohol mainly impacts our liver and cognitive functions. In both cases, moderate consumption is essential for long-term health. Now that we understand how the body processes sugar and alcohol, let's dive into the direct effects that sodas and beers have on our digestive and cardiovascular health. Starting with the digestive system, regularly consuming soda can be a real challenge for the stomach. Not only do they contribute to problems like gastritis and acid reflux due to their acidity, but they can also alter the intestinal microbiota. Research shows that high levels of sugars, as found in sodas, can promote the growth of harmful bacteria in the gut, reducing the diversity of beneficial bacteria. As for beer, its alcohol content can irritate the stomach lining, increasing acid production and leading to conditions like gastritis or even ulcers, especially with high consumption. Not only that, alcohol is also a known trigger for gastroesophageal reflux, where stomach acid backs up into the esophagus, causing discomfort and potential damage over time. And when it comes to cardiovascular health, the stories of sodas and beers continue to diverge. Studies indicate that high consumption of sugary drinks is associated with an increased risk of hypertension, heart disease, and even stroke. For example, research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that high sugar beverages can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases due to their impact on blood pressure and blood lipid levels. Beer, on the other hand, in moderation, has sometimes been associated with a protective effect on the heart. However, excessive consumption can lead to hypertension and other heart issues, such as alcoholic cardiomyopathy, where the heart muscle is damaged. Therefore, moderation is key, and understanding how these popular beverages affect different aspects of our health helps us make better choices and keep our health in check. And after all, which is worse for your health? The answer is not so simple and depends on various factors, including the amount and frequency of consumption. However, we can say that both have significant potential harmful effects, each in distinct ways. Sodas, with their high sugar content, are clearly associated with an increased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart diseases, as studies published in journals like the Journal of the American Medical Association have shown. Regular consumption of sugary beverages can also lead to significant metabolic imbalances and weight gain. On the other hand, beer, which contains alcohol when consumed excessively, is related to a series of health problems, including liver diseases, neurological issues, and an increased risk of certain types of cancer, as research in the International Journal of Cancer has shown. If we have to weigh the effects, moderate beer consumption can offer some benefits to cardiovascular health, which is not the case with soda. However, excessive consumption of either beverage carries significant health risks. So, moderation is crucial, and awareness of the effects of these drinks can help us make healthier choices. Now that you know more about the impact of soda and beer on your health, why not like and subscribe to the channel? By doing so, you not only support our work, but also stay updated with information that can make a significant difference in your life. If you're enjoying the content and feel it's adding value to you, consider making a donation. Every bit of support is important to cover costs and continue bringing more videos. Thank you for being part of our community. Don't forget to watch the next video we've prepared for you, diving even deeper into essential health topics that matter to everyone. It's well worth checking out. Always remember, health comes first.